Welcome back to the Daily Dish. Troy falling off his chair because he can't wait to get this information. We have our real estate diva, Lisa Coombs, back on the show from Mountain Land Realty. We also have what we've called our mold queen.
I know, Dana, the queen
Dana.
of mold. I love that. Tell us a little bit about mold and what we can do.
Mold. The key to mold is moisture. We are so fortunate that we live in Utah. We are the second driest state in the nation.
Oh, wow.
So mold in Utah, it doesn't just happen to us like it does when you live in a very humid climate. You can't get rid of that type of moisture. But in Utah, you can get rid of the moisture that's in your home. Do you have your sprinklers hitting up against your home? Do you have a room where you're doing a lot of cooking, or the bathroom, you don't have a vent? There's moisture in the air. When it hits an area that's colder than the air in the room, that's going to turn to water, run down, get in the windowsills, get in the edges of your bathtub, turn to mold. If you have mold in your home, let me tell you the key. Figure out where the water is coming from.
Okay.
That's really all you have to do.
Okay.
Once you figure out where the water's coming from, fix it.
Dana's,
Then you're not going to have mold.
She's from Watchdog Home Inspector, so she absolutely knows
she knows
what she's talking about. You walk through homes doing these inspections. And
Yes.
how often do you see this problem?
So often. You would be amazed at how often we see mold. Just saw one just a couple of days ago. Laundry room. They had put the wet clothing up against the wall, and I guess this was routine for this family. Pull it away, there's mold. Of course, everyone's freaking out. We've got mold. What's wrong with this house? We don't want to buy it. It's a bad house. No, it's had wet, moist clothes against the drywall. Of course you're going to get mold. Let me tell you how mold spreads too, and why it's so important to eliminate that water.
Okay.
Within 48 hours of a water event, let's say maybe your washing machine overflows or your dishwasher. Within 48 hours, molds have set up a colony, a neighborhood. After 72 hours, they're really bored with that neighborhood. They want to go off and start their own. So they do this self-combustion thing, kind of like a dandelion that goes to seed, but it doesn't need any type of air or anyone blowing on it to make it spread. These little spores just do a poof. They come up, they land.
And make new neighborhoods.
And when they find water,
It's a
new
community.
neighborhood.
I don't want them to spread.
Within 3 days, off we go again.
So when there is an issue, Dana, you need to take care of it quickly.
You've got to get that moisture out now.
Well, this is
You
something I
won't
want
have
to
mold.
ask you. Like, yes, we've had the water leak. We've fixed that problem. How do we fix the mold that has started?
If it doesn't have moisture to it, it's going to go dormant.
Okay.
It will not be doing the self-combustion and growing, but the minute it gets any moisture, it's an army ready to go. What I would suggest is you just get out that dormant mold. You may have to cut the drywall, replace part of it, get rid of the dormant mold. You're not going to have a problem.
Well, cut their water supply off.
That's
Right,
it.
because as Dana has told us before, mold should never break a deal in real estate.
Not
it should
in
never
Utah.
be a deal breaker because we are the second driest
We
state.
are so dry here.
Well, and Lisa knows all about real estate. This is the time in the show where we give you a little peek into the home of the week.
Yes, and the home of the week is a beautiful home. Once again, we always have beautiful homes that we've listed. This one is located in Provo, which is in Utah County. It's at 1448 South, 810 West. It's got a fantastic yard with fruit trees, and it has an outside pavilion that has a kitchenette. So it would be perfect for your barbecuing with your family or your
Entertaining.
neighborhood. Exactly. It's a wonderful, quiet neighborhood in central area of Utah County. It's close to the Provo Town Mall, which is a nice location to be in. And you can still maintain a little bit of distance from businesses and enjoy an open, stable neighborhood. It has 4 bedrooms and 2 baths, and it comes in at just over 1,700 square feet. And it sits on just under 1/4 of an acre.
You're right. Look at those gorgeous trees in the backyard.
Fruit trees, beautiful
Beautiful.
fruit trees that you can just already have established for you.
See,
It's
look at,
beautiful.
and that's a little shot of the front yard too that you can see in that bottom corner. Beautifully
gorgeous home.
landscaped
It
and
is.
maintained.
It's fully landscaped, completely finished, so there's nothing for you to do but move in.
See, I'm thinking about this for Troy, but it's a little bit far from the station. So
It is
maybe,
in Utah County.
Do I have to go through snow to get there?
Well, in anywhere in the state,
the
you
winter,
may
yes.
have to go through.
I'm not a good
Doesn't matter
driver.
where you go, but if you do live in Utah County or you want to live in Utah County, that is perfect for a
time.
family.
And it's listed at $209,900 right now.
I wanted to
It's
ask you
beautiful.
that. Is that I just would like to know, is the quality comparing to the price, is that relative of what people are spending here?
Yes, and luckily for us, our economy is starting to go up, so our homes are starting to show so much beautiful scenery and landscaping, and there's so much out there that's being offered right now.
Yeah.
Definitely the quality of home is key,
Yeah.
but it's hard to find not good quality in Utah.
Good time to buy or good time to sell?
Yes, it's
Which
both.
one?
Yes to both. I
Interest
like
rates
it.
are starting to go up, so it is kind of a better time. If you're looking, it is a better time to get moving on it because, like I said, interest rates are starting to go up. They're still low.
But
so
you can
it's a
still
good
lock
thing.
them in as well.
You can still lock
Yeah.
them in. And like I said, they're still low. They are just starting to climb a little bit. And buyers are starting to be able to sell a little bit more.
Well, these are the
Perfect.
ladies
I
to
love it.
talk to if you're interested in buying or selling, especially if you're interested in that home in Provo. Lisa,
love this
again,
segment.
from Mountain Land Realty. That's all her information right there. She knows Utah County. That's her Pleasant Grove address there, along with the phone number. And, of course, again, Dana's from Watchdog Home Inspectors. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
For
Thank you.
being here.